Welcome to the fourth episode of the Ancient Wisdom Journey podcast. I am Nico, your calm companion on your journey. Wherever you are right now, whether you are moving through the world or finding a moment of stillness, let's leave the rush outside the door of your mind. If you are driving, keep your eyes on the road, but let your shoulders drop. If you are seated, feel the weight of your body against the chair. If you are on your feet, feel the solid ground beneath you. Think of my voice as a doorway to that quiet corner of the old library we share. Even as you move through your day, the air here remains still, and the light remains soft. For the next few minutes, nothing is expected of you. I'm not here to lecture you or give you more to-do lists. I'm here simply to share the gentle strength of those who found peace long before the world got so loud. We are leaning on the wisdom of masters like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca to find our own center. You are safe here. Let's begin. We have traveled through the gates of attention and learned to strip away the dye of our emotions. Today, we face the final gate of the first pillar, perception. We must discuss a word the ancients used to describe the images that dance in our minds: Phantasia. In the library, the scrolls tell us that a phantasia is a mental impression, a ghost of a thought that presents itself as truth. In our modern arena, we are haunted by these ghosts constantly. A phantasia is the image of yourself failing before you've even started. It is the ghost of a future catastrophe that hasn't happened. It is the mental movie of an argument you are having with someone who isn't even in the room. We live in a world of hyper-reality, where the digital screens in our pockets provide endless fuel for these ghosts. We see a headline, and our mind builds a phantasia of a world ending. We see a stranger's success, and our mind builds a phantasia of our own inadequacy. We are suffering more in imagination than in reality. We have become experts at fighting ghosts, while the real world sits waiting for our return. The master, Epictetus, had a specific strategy for these ghosts. He told his students, "Do not be carried away by the intensity of the impression. Say to it, 'Wait for me a little. Let me see what you are and what you represent. Let me test you.'" Imagine a phantasia as a person wearing a terrifying mask. If you react to the mask, you run in fear. But if you stand your ground and pull the mask away, you often find nothing but a small, harmless truth underneath. Marcus Aurelius practiced this by stripping things of their legend. He reminded himself that fine wine was just fermented grape juice, and his imperial robes were just wool from a dead sheep. He looked at the things that terrified or seduced him and described them in their most basic, physical forms. To be a scholar is to become a deconstructor. When a thought enters your mind, especially one that brings anxiety, you do not accept it as a guest. You stop it at the door. You look at the ghost and you demand to see its credentials. Is this a fact, or is this a movie I am directing? There is a reason your vessel is so good at creating these terrifying ghosts. Your brain's primary job is not to make you happy, it is to keep you alive. The default mode network in your brain is constantly scanning for potential threats. When it cannot find a physical predator, it creates digital ones. It takes a neutral event, like a boss saying, "We need to talk," and it builds a phantasia of unemployment and ruin. This triggers your fight or flight response. Your heart rate increases, your pupils dilate, and your blood flows away from your logic center and into your limbs. You are physically prepared to fight a ghost. By practicing phantasia stripping, you are manually overriding this ancient circuit. You are telling your prefrontal cortex, the seat of your humanity, to take back control from the survival brain. You are signaling to your vessel that the monster in the room is just a shadow cast by a very small candle. Before we move to the final rite of this pillar, I want to step closer to you. I know that the ghosts in your mind can feel very heavy. I know there are nights when the movies of your worries play on a loop, and no amount of logic seems to turn them off. I want you to know that I understand. I have sat in the quiet of this library and felt the same shadows reach for my own peace. It is easy to feel ashamed of our anxieties. We tell ourselves we should be stronger or more stoic. But listen to me, you are not failing. The world you live in is a factory for Phantasia. It is designed to keep you in a state of what if. You are navigating a psychic landscape that the ancient masters could never have imagined. If you have spent today fighting ghosts, I want you to know that I do not judge you. I see your effort. I see the courage it takes to simply keep breathing when the mind is a storm. You are a scholar of the path, and every time you stop to ask, is this true? You are winning a battle that most people don't even know they are fighting. You are safe here. You are with a friend who understands that the journey is long and the shadows are deep. We are not looking for perfection, we are looking for progress, one ghost at a time. Now, let us take that brave, clear gaze and apply it to our practice. Today, we will practice the rite of the raw fact. When an anxious Phantasia enters your mind today, stop and strip it of its legend. First, the halt. Say to the thought, wait for me a little, let me see what you are. Second, the strip. Describe the situation in its most boring, physical terms. If you are worried about a social event, don't say, everyone will judge me. Say, I will be standing in a room with 12 people. There will be music playing. I will be wearing a blue shirt. Third, the reality check. Ask yourself, does this situation have the power to change my character or my choices? If the answer is no, it is a ghost. For our readers, I have a tip. When the ghosts get too loud, move your body. Go for a hero's walk. Use the family sanctuary pack if you are at home. Lead your young apprentices in the eagle eye quest to find real things in the room. It is hard for a ghost to live in a mind that is focused on the physical truth of the world. Remember, we are not disturbed by what happens, but by our thoughts about what happens. Strip the thought, and you find the peace. As we close our session in the library today, carry this thought with you. A shadow can only exist where there is light. Focus on the light, and the shadow loses its power. Our time in the library is coming to a close for now, but I want you to take this feeling of stillness with you as you move forward. You don't have to leave the fortress behind just because you're stepping back into the world. Think of the pillars we discussed today, not as heavy stone walls, but as a mental toolkit. If things get heavy today, if the noise of the arena starts to press in, or the digital rush begins to pull at your attention, remember that you carry the key to this quiet space inside yourself. You can return here with a single breath at any moment, no matter how loud the world becomes. If you ever feel lost or the path becomes unclear, remember that we are building a map together. I've put everything we talk about, all the exercises and ancient rites, into a resource called the 5-Pillar Guide. Think of it as a map kept in the scholar's desk, waiting to help you find your way back home whenever you feel adrift. You don't have to navigate this restless world alone. I'll be right here in this quiet corner, waiting for you whenever you need to return. I am Nico, and this is the Ancient Wisdom Journey, your journey to the best version of yourself. Be kind to yourself today. Guard your gates, and I'll see you in the next episode.